This is Georgetown, South Carolina, a small southern town nestled amongst rivers close to the beautiful coastline. Today, we're going to explore the rich history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking natural beauty of this charming town. Those who have been here already know.
It's wonderful.
It is. It's amazing. It's a nice little town.
It's nice. It's quiet. It's good. Good vibe, good nature.
It's a great historic district.
This is the heart of Georgetown, the historic downtown area. The main avenue is Front Street, and the streets heading away from the river lead into residential areas. As you stroll along Front Street, you'll find an array of boutique shops, art galleries, and quaint cafes. While here, you'll want to indulge in the local cuisine known for its fresh seafood and southern flavors. There are numerous places to eat outside. Just a few steps from Front Street, you'll discover the Georgetown Harbor Walk, a scenic boardwalk that offers stunning views of the waterfront and is lined with slips for boats of those who live here and for those just passing by. The Harbor Walk is the perfect place to soak up the atmosphere and watch the boats sail by and even catch a breathtaking sunset. My former employer, Coastal Carolina University, docks a couple of boats in Georgetown. I came here many times to go out with students and faculty as they conducted research. One of the most amazing experiences was a shark tour last summer. We caught over a half dozen sharks, brought them on board, and the students gathered information about them. All were released unharmed. Georgetown's history runs deep.
It's the third oldest city in the state. Only Charleston and Beaufort are older. Founded in 1729, it still retains a good lot of that history. We have 66 houses within walking distance of us that predate the Civil War, and 33 of those predate the Revolutionary War. And you're also walking in the footsteps of a lot of famous people from our history.
That history is a source of pride for those who live in the area.
A lot of the original, historic part is still very much
Maintained.
Yeah, it's maintained.
Oh, it's very valuable.
Yeah, I think it's very
absolutely
valuable.
There's a lot of benefits for coming in, and especially if you like history.
With so much history in town, it's no surprise that there are quite a few museums. Several of them are even free, including the South Carolina Maritime Museum.
Located right on Front Street, the South Carolina Maritime Museum got its start through an association with Georgetown's popular Wooden Boat Festival. Proceeds from that helped to establish this.
We've been in this current building since 2011. We've been growing in the years since.
There are 2 floors of exhibits in the museum.
Water in general is such a love for so many people in so many different ways. My favorite exhibit here in the museum is the original Fresnel lens from the Georgetown Lighthouse. We also have ship models galore, a little bit on shipwrecks off South Carolina's coast.
Visitors always discover something that enriches their lives.
We always have different stories that our curator shares with us on all sorts of things that maybe you didn't know about South Carolina's maritime history.
The museum is open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 5, and there is no charge for admission. The Gullah Geechee people are descendants of enslaved individuals who reside along the southeastern coast. They maintain their own language and, in many cases, their own way of life. The Gullah Museum on King Street is a good location to learn more about that culture.
When they visit here, I hope they understand the rich history of the Gullah Geechee people and that we are still here. It's a living history.
That's an important aspect when thinking about Gullah Geechee. It is not something that is relegated to the past. Communities of Gullah people exist in places up and down the coast, and there might be a greater sense now that the culture needs to be preserved.
Gullah culture has spread into Southern culture. So a lot of things that we consider a Southern culture are actually Gullah Geechee. We've influenced music, art, literature, and we'll continue to do that.
The museum is open from 11 to 4. It's closed on Sundays and Wednesdays. Admission is free. A couple of streets over on Broad Street is the Georgetown County Museum. It tells the story of Georgetown and more broadly the county through the years.
We're trying to tell the history of Georgetown County from when it was first settled through the ages. It all happened here in Georgetown.
For most, the highlight here is a handwritten note by Francis Marion of Revolutionary War fame, but there is plenty more as well.
It's a great history. For a small town, Georgetown has been through it all. Revolutionary War battles were conducted here. Francis Marion and his men acted in this area, had a lot of skirmishes. The Civil War, of course, hit Georgetown. Georgetown was occupied by Union forces during the war.
This can be a great place to stop before or after walking through the historic district.
It helps, I think, especially with the older buildings. People understand the context of how long these buildings have been here and what all has happened in them and around them.
This place is also free and open from 11 to 3 every day except Sunday and Monday. There are 2 other museums of note. They both charge a fee for the exhibits. Under the iconic clock tower on Front Street is the Rice Museum. It tells the story of the area's connection to the crop, which made Georgetown County the richest county in the country in the 1850s. The crown jewel of Georgetown's historic district is the Kaminsky House, a true architectural masterpiece that offers a glimpse into the town's past. Built around 1769, this beautifully restored Georgian-style mansion sits just off of the Harbor Walk and steps from the downtown commercial area. The house itself is not only a treat for the eyes, but the property also boasts enchanting gardens that surround the property. You can take a leisurely stroll through the manicured lawns and vibrant flower beds and find a peaceful spot to relax and soak up the serenity. The Kaminsky House serves as a living testament to Georgetown's rich heritage and is a must-visit for history enthusiasts and admirers of fine architecture. Guided tours of the Kaminsky House happen 3 times a day, Monday through Saturday.
For adults, it costs $12 to get inside the Kaminsky House. It's less for kids and seniors, but even just being on the grounds can be enough.
Situated along the picturesque waterfront, the Kaminsky House and its grounds offer not only a glimpse into history, but also breathtaking views of the river. You really should take a moment to appreciate the tranquil beauty of the surroundings and reflect on the legacy of this magnificent residence.
The water that flows right by downtown Georgetown is the Sandpit River. The Sandpit combines with the Waccamaw, the Great Pee and the Black Rivers right in this area to form Winyah Bay.
For nature lovers, Georgetown offers an abundance of outdoor activities. We're not focusing on that too much in this video, but this place is unique. Just outside of downtown, an old highway bridge no longer carries traffic. In fact, the entire middle portion of the bridge has been removed. It's now the Hopcaw Point Observation and Fishing Pier. People go here to walk out over the Great Pee River and look at the landscape. They primarily go here, however, to fish.
I like it so far. I mean, it's quiet and it's a lot of space for, everybody. So I love it. I mean, I'll definitely be coming back over here again.
Georgetown definitely benefits from its location. It is 30 miles south of Myrtle Beach and 60 miles north of Charleston.
Many see that as a blessing, but also a curse.
It's easy enough to pass by, but it's certainly well worth getting off and having a look at our historic waterfront area of town. We really appreciate our northern and southern neighbors, but we are set apart from them in the pace of this place.
And there truly is enough to make this a destination instead of travelers just staying on the main road.
You have good restaurants, good shopping, all of that, and it's kind of overshadowed by everything that goes north of us and the south of us too, with Charleston, I think, too.
That's evident in the reaction that most people have when they do spend time here.
They tend to wander up here from Charleston, maybe for a little slower pace, or down here from Myrtle Beach for a more of a history focus. And they are almost with 100% asking for more information on how to return, how to plan a trip to come back.
In summary, Georgetown, South Carolina is a place where history, culture, and natural beauty blend seamlessly, creating an unforgettable experience for all who visit. Thanks for watching today. Come back soon for more.